Thanks, TJ. This morning we are stargazing. Internationally renowned singer and songwriter Josh Groban is getting ready to kick off his world tour in just a few weeks. And during that 61-day tour, Josh will be making a stop right here in Providence. And he's joining us live this morning from London with much more. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. 61 days, that's a lot of shows. How do you prepare for such a huge tour?
I tremble. I tremble in my little seat as I hear you say that. It's a big tour. I feel very fortunate that I'm able to go out and do as big a tour as we're doing. And I always have fun doing it. It seems like a lot when I start, and then it always goes by way too fast. We're always crying by the end of it.
All the shows, they're the same, or do you switch them up as you go along?
I think the only way to keep yourself energized every night for that many shows is if you kind of take it upon yourself to keep it fresh every night and to make sure that each audience gets a different, gets in some ways a very different show. And so, you know, there's obviously the songs that we know we're going to sing, but then there's a lot that we don't know what we're going to do. And I think it's always fun to walk out there and feel like you're going to do a show with an audience rather than just at them.
Now, you're known for interacting with your fans while on stage. Any surprises that your fans can look forward to this time around when you're touring?
Yeah, I mean, we're working on some really wonderful surprises, actually, that I think the fans will really like. I mean, for me, the biggest things that I like to work on when you know, thinking about that many people in one room is just how do we make it intimate? What are the surprises that we can throw out there to, you know, reach, you know, we know that the person in the front row is going to have a great show, but how do we reach the person in the back row as well? And so for me, just working with the design team and the visual team, I'm most excited about the things that we work on that are going to reach, you know, every corner of where the audience might be sitting. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but I'm having a great time working on it. I know it's going to be an awesome show.
And this is your first full-scale tour since 2007. Last year you came out with your latest album, Illumination. So is it safe to say when you're not touring, you're still staying busy working on your new music?
Yeah, I should really start working on some hobbies just because music has always just been everything to me. And you tend to work on a little bit of a cycle. So, you know, when I'm not on the road, even when I'm on the road, I'm writing new songs. When I'm off the road, you get right back in the studio and start working again. And depending on how long it takes you to complete an album, this album took, you know, a little bit to finish. That's when you know your timetable begins to start thinking about a tour. And so it can be 3 or 4 years before you hit the road again, which makes it all the more special when I finally get that chance to reach out to the fans again.
Now, I think you're coming to our area in November. Does that mean you'll mix in some of those Christmas songs? Because I try and sing Oh Holy Night with you on the radio around the holidays. And I sound great, but I can't really hear myself because you're up really loud. So do you think you'll mix in some Christmas stuff when you're here?
I'll miss not having you as a sweet, I'm just guessing, a sweet soprano harmony. I'm imagining you sing on top of my voice. Yeah, you may. As we get closer to Christmas time, you never know what we'll throw in there. Certainly there's always room for a couple of Christmas songs. If you yell the request loud enough, I will hear it.
I will do that, Josh. Thanks. I'll be in the crowd. I won't be on stage with you. Thanks for joining us this morning, and best of luck with your tour.
All right. That's what you think.
All right. Tickets for Josh's show at the Dunk are on sale now. Just head to foxprovidence.com for more information.